I don't know if you heard, but I'm doing a new video where I react to your assumptions about me. So if you've been watching me for a while and you have some assumptions, leave them down below. Please don't make them school related only because I'm not trying to be boring. Welcome to episode 4 of Decision Making. Today we have some of my friends from high school to answer your questions about their schools. We have Shelby from Ryerson, Quinton from York, and Allie from Guelph to help you make a decision on what school you should choose. Make sure you follow their socials down below so you can ask them questions and see what they're up to.
Hi guys, my name is Shelby. I'm a first year at Ryerson in the program of Creative Industries. So, number one, how do I like my program so far? I like it a lot. It's 150 students, so it's pretty small and very engaging. Number two, how are the profs and TAs? So like any other program, there are great profs, and then there are profs that are alright. Overall, they're very knowledgeable. Number three, is there an internship, co-op, or study abroad? There is an internship in 4th year, which I'm super excited about, and we have dozens of study abroad opportunities, which I'm super excited to do. An example is that my friend is in Australia right now doing her internship abroad, so she got like the best of both worlds. Alright, number 4, what's living on campus like? So I commute by train every day. It is tiring, but I will say Ryerson's a commuter school, so you're definitely not alone, and I personally don't mind because I get income. Alright, number 5, how's the location? I'm downtown. I personally like it a lot. I feel like it's super exciting. Sometimes I do feel like safety is an issue, but overall, pretty safe. Number 6, how big is the campus? It is pretty big, but it feels kind of small because we are downtown, but it's not bad at all. Number 7, how's the food? Food is fantastic from the restaurants I've tried and the places around. Not too sure about res. Number 8, any extracurriculars? There are a bunch of clubs and councils at Ryerson. As a commuter, I just feel a little too tired to join them, but definitely something to look into. Number 9, what is party life like? So while Ryerson's downtown, there are a few parties, but mainly just clubbing, which I'm excited about. And number 11, if I had to rate this experience out of 10, I would say a 6.8, mainly because I commuted and I just really didn't get into it as much as I wanted to, but I'm sure that's going to change in the years to come. Alright, thank you, Annette.
Hey guys, my name is Quinton. I'm a first year student at York University at the Guelph campus, and I am currently in the concurrent education program for French.
Okay, so I was editing outside and I just realized that the next couple clips look like Quinton filmed on a calculator. He did not. There was a problem with downloading the files, so maybe just listen to what he has to say and don't actually look.
So how do you like your program so far? So my program's actually pretty fun. All of my courses are very interesting. I'm having a very fun time. All of my professors are nice, as well as all the people in my classes and all the friends that I've made outside of my classes. Are there any internship, co-op, or study abroad opportunities? So for my program, in 3rd year, you have an opportunity to go to France for either a semester or for a full year, just because I am in the French program, so it would make sense that we go to France. But I know at the Kiel campus and at other programs at my campus, in 3rd year, you have opportunities to study abroad or have an internship. I'm just not sure as to where specifically those are. What is on-campus living like? So at the Guelph campus, there are 2 main buildings for residents. But at the Kiel campus, I know there are quite a few just because the Kiel campus is much bigger. But in terms of how it's actually like, it's pretty good. You make a lot of friends, as you would in any other university. But the Glendon one, just because it is a smaller campus, you have way more opportunity to make new friends. So if that is an issue that you are concerned about, then Glendon is for you. How's the location? So the Glendon campus is pretty much surrounded by a neighborhood, so there's not that much to do outside of the campus. But in terms of location for Kiel, it is a pretty good location. There's a subway station on campus, so it's very accessible to any place that you want to go. So how's the food? The food at Glendon is all right. There's like 3 small privately owned restaurants, and then like the name brand restaurant, I guess, at Glendon is pizza, but at Kiel, there's a lot of food options. Like pretty much anything you could think of, it will be at Kiel. What extracurriculars are there? So because Glendon and Kiel are a part of York University, there's not any varsity sports at Glendon. All the varsity sports teams happen over at Kiel. So there's football team, rugby, soccer, like all the usual sports. But yeah, most extracurriculars are over at Kiel and they're not at Glendon. It's true. What's the party life like? So there's basically no party life at Glendon because it's a very small campus, because this campus is only for languages if you're majoring in a language. So the party life isn't very good at Glendon, but Kiel, there's a lot of parties. How's the transportation? So at the Glendon campus, there are multiple buses that come right up to the campus, and then it's like not even a 2-minute walk to the main building. And then I know at Kiel, their transportation system there is very good. Like the buses go right in through the campuses and everything. They also have a subway station there. So if you're want to go downtown, you can access the subway through there. And then we also have a between campus shuttle. So about once every hour, there's a shuttle that goes from the Kiel campus to the Glendon campus and vice versa. So if you have classes at the other campus, there's also the shuttle that can get you to and from. And how would you rate your experience out of 10? I would give my first year experience a 8 out of 10, just because the Glendon campus is much smaller than I expected it to be. So it was hard at first to make friends, just because I was also commuting and I don't live on res, but I do have a lot of friends that live on res. But other than that, Glendon is a very unique campus. If you do find that you want to major in a language, or even just take classes in like Spanish or French or pretty much any language, we also have sign language, I would definitely say to take a class at Glendon, just because you will get a different experience than if you were to take other classes over at other campuses or universities.
Hi, my name's Allie and I go to the University of Guelph, and I'm in my first year of environmental engineering, and I'm just here to tell you a little bit about Guelph and my program. So as I said, I'm in my first year of environmental engineering, and I really like the program so far. It's pretty unique in the sense that there's a really good community for engineering, and there's a lot of help and support for you, especially in your first year. They offer a lot of academic support as well as support for mental health, and there's a lot of different peer groups, so that's super cool. For my professors, I really like my professors. They're all super friendly and hold office hours that you feel comfortable going to and to ask questions. And the teaching assistants as well, they're also really friendly and everyone's willing to help. They respond to your like discussion posts on your course board things, and always answer your emails, and will like schedule independent office hours if you need those, so that's cool. As for co-op and internships and things like that, so I'm in the engineering with co-op program. Most programs, I believe, offer co-op. So that begins after second year. So I'm not into that yet, but you have the opportunity to try out a bunch of different jobs and kind of test out what you do and don't like before you actually have to enter the workforce. So living on campus, it's pretty fun. I really enjoyed my living in residence for first year. So I lived in Johnston Hall, which is the oldest residence, I believe, and the most expensive, because the rooms are the biggest because it was built in like 1932, but it was really fun. I had a single room and the bathrooms were like all on the floor, but there's tons of different styles, which is really cool about Guelph. They offer a lot of different styles of residence, so you can kind of get anything you want. The location of Guelph is really good. I like that it's like an hour from Toronto, so I can take the bus home if I want, or my parents can come get me, stuff like that, so it's not too far at all. And the campus isn't that big. It's like its own contained little community. It's not like you're walking through the city or anything to find buildings. I really like that because it gives it a sense of community, and everyone on campus just like feels like it's their home, and everyone falls in love with Guelph because of the campus, I feel like. And nothing is ever like further than a 6-minute walk from your residence building, which is super good for when you're like running late for class and stuff like that. The food has been voted #1 in Canada, I believe, for quite a while. The food is really good. I'm a vegetarian. They offer a lot of different options, and they have different themes every week, so you don't really get bored of the food because there's always something different, and like there's something for everyone. The extracurriculars, so whether you want to join sports or arts or music, something like that, there's lots of different extracurriculars. Something that I joined in my first year was intramurals, so you can join with a group of friends and you can all like join a sports team or something like that. The party life is also fun, but if you don't want to party, you don't have to, up to you. The transportation, so you get a free like Guelph bus pass, you get a sticker, so it's included in your student fees, so you can take the bus everywhere in Guelph for free. You just have to make sure you have your card. And I would rate my experience 10 out of 10 for Guelph. But yeah, if you have any other questions, I think my Instagram's linked below, so feel free to ask.
Thanks to all my high school friends for being in this video. Thanks for watching episode 4 of Decision Making, and I'll see you in the next one.